In developing news tonight, we're speaking with a lawyer after two men were charged with second-degree murder after the deadly Kansas City parade shooting last week. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Megan Drakis.
I'm Lucas Geisler. Court documents released today say Lyndall Mays and Dominic Miller are charged with second-degree murder, 2 counts of armed criminal action, and unlawful use of a weapon. Here is a mugshot we have of Mays.
Our ABC 17's Nia Hinson joins us live in studio tonight after digging through those court documents today. Nia, the lawyer you spoke with today tells you the two men could claim self-defense, but it won't be easy.
Megan and Lucas, I spoke with Jennifer Bukowski to learn more about this pretty complicated case. She tells me there are multiple things that make claiming self-defense tricky, but she says it really all comes down to whether or not it can be proven that they both feared for their lives and had no other choice but to pull out their guns. Court documents released today revealing more about what happened last Wednesday at the Kansas City Chiefs rally.
While both adults are charged with murder, the evidence tells us that it was Mr. Miller's firearm. Mr. Miller's firearm struck Lisa Lopez Galvin.
Documents say Lyndall Mays was the first one to shoot his gun after an argument between two groups who didn't know each other. Police say video shows Mays running after a person who did not have a gun. He claims he did it because he heard someone say, quote, "I'm going to get you," which he says he thought meant they would kill him.
Under Missouri law, a person has the right to use force to defend himself or herself to the extent they reasonably believe that they're in danger of imminent physical harm. And they can use deadly force if they believe that they're at risk of serious physical injury or death.
New details also allege Dominic Miller was a part of the argument between the groups. He allegedly pulled out his gun and began shooting into the crowd after he claims he saw someone shooting at him. Bukowski pointed out that both Mays and Miller were shot during the incident.
That is going to factor into a defense attorney being able to make a claim that they were reasonable in their belief that they acted in self-defense.
However, Bukowski says this can get tricky because the law doesn't give the person who first pulls out a gun the total right to use self-defense.
Both of these individuals allegedly were running with their guns towards people during the melee. So that'll be a difficult fact for the defense to wrestle with.
You're shooting into a crowd where multiple children around. Does that play any role in the case that they can make here?
Well, it certainly will with the jury, right? Under the law, if you have the privilege to defend yourself, that kind of protects you if an innocent bystander does get hurt while you are acting lawfully.
Bukowski also tells me that this case also gets tricky because it has to be proven that Mays pulling out his gun first is what caused Lopez Galvin's death. If that can't be proven, then he can't be charged with felony murder.
All right, thank you, Nia. Both men are facing a $1 million bond.